Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 19. Hey, we're back in Madison County, and I'm out of lime. I ran out. Got the super duper huge Bradle limer, and it is fantastic. But I ran out. This is a huge field. This is that cotton field up here. Got the planter down there. Had to stop him because I ran out. So we got to get this going. We got to get this field up and going. This episode is going to be like a cleanup episode. I got everything harvested. Let's see, let me get to the growth page here. There we go. Got everything harvested. Actually, they have replanted this area that we don't own yet. I was going to see what they had planted over here. Let's see, they got a variety. They got canola, looks like barley, wheat, sugar beets, soybeans, corn, and that's it. We own that one. So yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. Got sugar beets in there, but you know, we could always invest in one of those harvesters, the tuba harvester, as I call it. Very fantastic harvester. But anyway, this is going to be a cleanup episode. Boy, that thing turns white. I've got the what do you call that? The real terrain dirt mod or whatever you call it. It is pretty cool. Wherever you drive, if you drive in grass like you're mowing, it turns it green. If you drive in lime, of course it turns it white, and of course dirt, you know, is brown. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And watch, as soon as I get in the dirt, boom, it turns back to dirt. Still leaves a little bit of residual, I think, but for the most part it turns to dirt. So, I don't know, it's a little more realistic. So we'll get this filling up here. But like I said, this is going to be a cleanup episode. I've got equipment everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. See all the little yellow dots? I've got equipment everywhere. I've got stuff like way out there that I don't even know, you know, what's going on. I think this is maybe a truck, and that's like an auger wagon. That's a cotton harvester there. I mean, it's just spread out all over the map. Now, I do have guys hired out here. I'll leave them going, but for the most part, all of this stuff, I've got to get it cleaned up. And we're probably gonna be doing some selling of equipment too. So we'll get to that. First things first, I got to get this lime guy going. You got to get him going. And you know, I could probably actually get this guy going down here because he missed a little bit. Bought a new toy. This is the John Deere 9RX. And I put these skinny, this is the 18-inch, I forgot what the other spacing was on it. But basically this is from Custom Modding. We'll get down here and take a look at it. I may change this. Where is it? There it is. This is a beautiful machine. So basically you can change your pipe, you can do all this. I think I bought one of these already over on or have I bought one of these over on Old Timers? I don't know if I own one of these over there or not. I think I do. But yeah, you can extend your axles out and then come down here and change the size of your tracks. I think I've got 18-inch tracks on it right now with the 120. I guess that's the extension, maybe. I think I'm gonna change this up though. Right now, I've got the that on it right now because, you know, it's like, you know what, I'm gonna take this up there and use it. I traded the case quad track in for this, and I was like, you know what, I've got the cotton up there. Let me just put those skinny ones on there. So yeah, that's what's going on. Trying it out for right now. Brought that big planter up here and it's working fantastic. Let me hire that out. Get him going there. And I had him going north and south, and I said, you know what, I need to put an in-row up here. So let me finish this real quick while that thing is filling up. It takes a minute for that limer to fill up because it has, what, a 58,000 liter capacity on it, so it's still filling up. You can see the money going down up there. We sold potatoes and wheat. And I think I've still got barley in a truck. I think it's still in the trucks out there in the fields. Is why I got to go get them. I got sunflower out there. I've got some soybeans out there. Where are you going? Come here. Plant that. See, he skipped a little bit. Sunflower, soybeans. There might be some canola. Yeah, there is some canola out there somewhere. That's why we got to do cleanup. I have just left stuff parked everywhere on the map. And we got to get that stuff cleaned up, because when it comes time to sell it, we need to know where it's at. I mean, pretty much. So, plus it's nice to have it organized. I have just been so disorganized, and I forgot to turn my notifications off again. Let's see. And we'll come back and he'll hit that when he comes back here. Oh, it's Farm Sim. They announced the Platinum Edition DLC that's coming October 22nd. And you know what? I haven't asked off for that yet. I need to ask off for that. I need to go ahead and ask off for that ahead of time, so I know I've got it off. Probably, I would say this. It says it's coming October 22nd, which is a Tuesday. I would ask off if you have to, if you're like me and you have to work, you work for a living. I would ask off for that day ahead, because it will probably come out either that afternoon or that evening, the day before. So October 21st is when you would probably want to ask off. Just to be sure you're off in time, just in case it comes out early. So October 21st. I'm thinking I'm going to probably do October 21st, maybe through the 23rd. Maybe just those 3 days. Maybe could take that whole week. I really could. I could do that whole week. I don't know. I haven't decided. At least those 3 days though. I'll probably take off and mess around with that. And you know how there is normally with the, halfway through the game title, this is halfway through, this is Farm Sim 19 will have been out for a year, a little less than a year actually, but mainly for a year. They usually have a map with their Platinum Editions. It doesn't look like there's going to be a map. From everywhere that I've looked, it doesn't. They haven't announced anything yet. And every source that I've heard from says that there's not going to be a map. I guess I need to go and go to the horse's mouth and find out. I would assume there would have been a map, because it's the Platinum Edition. With the Platinum Edition, you get not just new equipment, you get a new map. We usually get a new crop. I mean, we got what do we get? We got sugarcane with 17 with Estancia La Pacho. Trying to think, what else? What other crop did we get? Didn't we get another crop before that? What came with the gold? Did we get a new crop with the gold? You know what? I don't think we got a new crop when we got the gold. I think it was just Sosnovka. That was the one we got with the gold. And Rostelmash. We got Rostelmash, and we got Zator tractors. And I'm trying to remember. Rostelmash, Zator. We got some. I think we got some new implements like trailers and plows and stuff like that. And then we got Sosnovka. I'm trying to remember. Did we get a new crop with that? I don't think we did. Because we got Sunflower with the base game, with 17. We got Sunflower. Let me just look at the crops here. We had canola. We got Sunflower with the base game. Now, sugarcane is what we got with... Yep. Sugarcane is what we got with the Platinum Edition of 17, so not 15. Alright, I'm going to get this guy rolling here on the end and grab the limer and take it back down there. So I'm planting cotton again up here. I'm going to keep the case cotton harvesters because they have a little bit in them. And what I'll do is when we start this harvest up here, I'll run them for, a pass until they get full. And then... Did I not? Oh, you know what? I turned it off. Hang on. I was like, wait a minute. We should be planting here. Here we go. Alright, hire that. We'll hop down here and grab the limer. Oop. Get my engine started right there. And just back up a little bit and close that lid. And we're off. Got some fert down here, I think. Isn't that fert? Yeah. We'll let him run there. Been wanting to clean up this episode, and so far I'm just trying to reset my vehicles over here. They got in a traffic jam, so they kind of ran into each other down here, literally. But yeah, looking forward to the Platinum Edition. I mean, anything new that we get, I'll take. I really hope we do get a new map. So I don't know for certain, but I guess I just, like I said, need to go to the horse's mouth and try to find out. Come on, Limer, let's go, Limer. Do a little in-cab driving. Whoop. Yeah, we're getting lime all over our vehicle. Scraper. Oh, the 9R's about out of diesel. I need to go fill him up. He's down there plowing somewhere. Down there at the 22-23 area. I still got stumps down there I gotta get out. Still gotta do that. There's too much to do. Too much to do. I need to go this way quite a bit. Yep. Right up there is where I need to go. It's almost done, except for the planting part. And I totally didn't do this the right way. The correct way to do this, and I say I limed this time, so would be to lime it and then fertilize it and then cultivate it and then plant it with the fert. If your planter doesn't have a fert, you'd fert it again and then plant, and then spray the herbicide after that. I didn't do it that way. I limed it and immediately planted it with fert. So I'll have to wait, probably herbicide it next, and then fert it one last time. But I really want to get the John Deere cotton harvesters up here, see how they do. I'm probably going to have a bazillion bales from them because, you know, they're 10,000 liters each. But I kind of want to see how it goes. Let's see. You know, I could have started this from the end. I guess he was finishing in mid-turn when he did that. Alright, no worries. Alright, are you going to be over far enough? Yep, looks like it. Might be some little blips, but hope that'll work. Alright, now, we need to hop over. I'm just going to start at the top part of the map here. These combines I am going to sell. I'm going to take these back. I think I'm going to keep the small heads. I think that would be wise, maybe. Or should I keep the big heads? I don't know. The big heads, you know, actually they fold up, so transporting them wouldn't be hard. I don't know. I may sell these small heads back. I was going to keep the small heads because some of the fields are smaller, but for corn and sunflower and stuff, I can fold those big heads up. So we'll get these back down here. Because we need to get into that, back into that government grant role, you know what I'm talking about? Get some of these fields smoothed out a little bit before we replant them. And I mean, these won't take much. Yeah, there's trees here, and I'm you know, we'll get to the trees, but we need to get them field ready, I guess would be the right word. Get them smoothed out, you know. See, these have little dips in them here. See these little dips? get rid of these little dips, you know. You know, put some field lines in here for drainage. That's the story I'm going with anyway. And you know what? I might just keep the small heads for now. I can always sell them later. Just sell these small harvesters. Get rid of them. It's not a bad harvester. With that extension tank, it holds 15,000. But my other one holds 22,000. So yay. I'm just going to bring this up to the homestead for now up here. Stay on the road. Do a little end cab here. This map is so realistic. That's why I love Madison County. I mean, it's the most detailed, realistic map that I have found thus far. County line comes close. They're pretty close, but Madison County, I mean, the woods back here, this road, this feels like a real road that I'm on right now. I mean, to me it does. Because, I mean, look, there's a pond off there. And just the way the hills roll here, very realistic to me. They spent time with the details on this map, and I really like it. I like the real feeling of it. Because, I mean, this is, I mean, you just look out the window, and this is stuff you'd see just like going down like a road, like in real life. Some of the maps aren't that way. Some of the maps, you know, you look out the window and it's like, okay, there's trees placed in a row, like it, you know, just kind of at intervals. And that's not how, you know, realistic it is. I mean, most of them, you know, they're kind of bunched up like this with brush around the bases of them, and you know, it's not always perfect. It's just kind of, you know, random, I guess you'd say. Alright, get down on the road. And that's our mega field over there, guys. Huge field. I got the plow. I got another plow working over there somewhere. Actually, he's down in front of us here right now. There he is. You can see him off in the distance there. He's plowing. Got stuff that needs to be plowed. So we're knocking out those fields, trying to get them plowed. So yeah. It's looking pretty cool. Alright, I'm just going to park this guy right up here. I need to go get the truck down there too, so. Just park this guy over here for now. I've got the other small head over here anyway, so I'll just park him right here. I'll decide that later whether I want to get rid of the small heads or not. Alright, back up north. Get this truck here. I know this has got sunflower in it. What else does it have? This is the one that has barley. So we got all this harvested. I'll come and plow that center part out and get that smoothed out. And then we'll probably connect this with this down here. There's a fence right there. Smooth out. There's a ditch right in front of that fence. Just smooth that area out there. There's a ditch there too. Get that nice and aligned there and straightened out. And make that part of this field. It'll be awesome. So I'll take this and dump this in the silo. Jump the ditch. Whoop, maybe, whoop. But yeah, just do some little detail work, and then, you know, once we finish with the smoothing of these areas and get them lined out the way we want them, go ahead and start planting some more crop to put in them. Let's go back in cab here. Got a little bit of a better view this time. It's not as dirty. Alright. You know what I was going to check? I was going to see if I had a hitch on the back of this. Let me check real quick. I do. I do have a hitch. Let me see if I can go get this auger wagon up here. Just while I'm up here, you know. There's our house. That's another thing I got to fix with the landscaping tool. You gotta smooth all that out. I think I got some trees to cut down there too, so we'll have to get that done. Alright, I got an auger wagon down here somewhere. Let me see. I don't know that I can hook up to it, but I'm gonna try. There is a hitch on the back of this. It's a dual hitch, looks like, maybe. So in theory, this should work. Just cut through the cotton field here. Got another cotton harvester up here. What are my cotton prices at right now? Yeah, they're not very good. I'm gonna wait for them to get higher. 2,300. Yeah, I've seen it higher, so I think I'm gonna wait on that price. Definitely got smooth. I got smoothing in just about every field we've got down here, guys, that I need to come in and do before we get to planting. Please say this will work. It's gonna look ridiculous, but I'm hoping it'll work. It might not. It totally works. Look at that. It even hooked up to a PTO. Hang on. I gotta look at this. I gotta look at this. Hang on, hang on. Is there a PTO down there? Hang on. How do I crouch? Hang on, I gotta hit C, don't I? Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Well, it thinks there is. There's a little plate there that it connected to. Maybe it's not an actual PTO. Maybe it's just like a thing that's holding the PTO up. So, I don't know. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna get stuck back here. So how many is that? 53.7 liters of soybeans. What's the soybean price doing out of curiosity? Ooh, that's actually going up. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Might not get to sell it right away, because like I said, after this episode, and I may have said this for the past 5 or 6 episodes, but after this episode, after I get this equipment cleaned up and stuff, I am going to start landscaping, and we'll come back for that and check all that out. So yeah, gonna try to get some of this equipment cleaned up here, and then we'll come back and start doing some smoothing, definitely smoothing, maybe some leveling and flattening, you never know. So we'll get that government grant back and go from there, I guess. Alright guys, basically that's it. I'm hauling this down there to put in the silo, and we'll get the equipment cleaned up. Alright, until the next time, see what I mean? Equipment everywhere. I've got corn heads there. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, guys. We will see y'all later.